Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to do empties, and I purposefully have a half bag here of stuff. So hopefully we're not going to be all day at this. I think we will dive into makeup first because I only have two things. And yeah, this is the third time I've told you guys about this Colourpop Cheek Dew. We are finally going to get rid of it. But you know, I'm always afraid, like, maybe you didn't watch this video. Maybe you didn't see the favorites video. So maybe you don't still know that I hate that stuff. Okay, that's the third time I've retrieved it. This Cheek Dew is part of the newly released Pretty Please stuff, and so it shouldn't have had any time to go bad. But according to you guys who know about Colourpop and their products, this is not how this product was supposed to be. It's bad in more ways than one. I did a video using new Dior stuff that I got because I wanted to try the line. Because, you know, I mean, I've had a few things here and there, but basically this was my big thing with Dior. Long story short about this. The sprayer isn't working on it, and it was a discontinued item. I ran over there and got it, you know, so I could get, like, for old time's sake, I could get this product again, and then nothing. I used it like one time and then it quit. Sprayer didn't work. And I have been able to, you know, shake it up to see. It feels like there's product in there. And I squirted it upside down one day and some more stuff came out, but basically this is kaput. One of you suggested I contact Dior. I don't have a receipt for this. It was bought at Sephora like back in August. So, I mean, I know from Lancome that just showing up at Dior, they're not going to do anything about it because it was bought at Sephora. I have also heard that Dior doesn't have a very good track record for actually responding to people. So I'm going to go ahead and reach out to them and ask them and see what they will do. I did write on Instagram today, which as I'm editing it is February the 2nd. I reached out to them on Instagram, which is how I get companies pretty much to answer me, is on Instagram. And I explained to them what happened. I will let you know how long it takes them, or if they ever do, respond to me. I'm going to see if Dior will let me have their new foundation in its place, because the price is about the same. But I got a feeling they won't do nothing. I can't say I won't buy this again. Well, actually I can, because they don't make it anymore. For my pain people out there who like to use icy hot, I found that if you get the CVS version of cold and hot roll-on, same thing. I would buy this again because it does the exact same thing and it's cheaper. Now we're going to talk about something I haven't done in a long time, and that's go through a perfume other than my favorite perfume, which is how I went through these. Because I've not replaced my Elizabeth Arden white tea yet, I'm pretty much out of Christmas money now, so probably not going to get any more of it. But because I'm almost out of it, well, I went through and finished up my Black Opium by YSL on nights like tonight. I'm going out with my girlfriend. I'm kind of dressed up. I want to be a little more sophisticated, so I would pop this on. I really do like this, but I won't buy it again though, because I pretty much settled on Elizabeth Arden white tea. I think Black Opium is a sophisticated, warm fragrance that it's nice. And then I got two of these little bottles from Jo Malone. Actually, I got them from Kim at Christmas time, but it is by Jo Malone. And this one is Blackberry and Bay. I like it, obviously. I went through this pretty darn quick. Part of that is because it's little, but another reason is because this particular one doesn't stay with me very long. It's like in the afternoon I have to reapply it. So, you know, I went through it really quick, but I do love the way this smells. So now, thanks to Kim, I know that I don't just like the pear and Fritzy, but I also like the Blackberry and Bay. I got a little one of these Orb or Oribe, however you say, the dry texturing spray. This product is what first introduced me to them. I think the first time I ever tried this was in a FabFitFun box maybe, and I was hooked. I mean, I would have to be like just hunting something to do with money to get this again because it is pretty pricey and there are other hair items that I want to replace. I probably won't, I don't know, maybe I'll buy a little one like this. I'm not really sure. I can't remember how I got this. It was probably in a box of stuff sent to me by one of you, you know, a goodie box. But I really love this stuff. We need to play taps or something. This is The last can of Win. It's all gone. I love this. You've heard me on the channel for years talking about how I love this hairspray, but it's got a faulty sprayer on it. The stuff's really expensive. And the Wind Fairy of the channel, which was Susie Hall. Not sure if I'm supposed to say that or not, but for years she has kept me in stock for this. But I told her, please don't buy it anymore because I can't in good conscience let you do that knowing there's a 50% chance I'm going to have to pitch it in the trash because there's virtually nothing that you can do to get it going. If it don't spray, it's a dud. You can run this stuff under hot water, poke it with a pen, do whatever. There's no making this thing work. So that's the end of an era. And what I replaced it with was this that was referred to me by, gosh, why can't I remember who told me about this? I did remember. I just didn't trust myself to say it on camera, but I did. I had the picture and the name stick out in my head, and I was like, it is Stephanie Keith. This is my second or third can of this now. Love it. And this stuff is like $8 to $11 depending on where you get it. Oh, and by the way, this can is empty. It's in the empties. I'm not just telling you about the product because it replaces Win. This can is actually empty. Look at my hair, how it's staying in place, and yet it's not so stiff that I couldn't run a hairbrush through it or my fingers through it. This is by OGX. It has bamboo fibers, plant collagen, big finish in a gigantic way. Is that what that said? It says finish his hair for big gigantic body is what it says. And I really like this stuff. I think the can is really pretty. It's got great hold. I kept buying hairsprays looking for the one that would replace this, and I was never satisfied with anything. Something was always wrong. The hold, the smell, something. But yeah, I'm satisfied with this. This we're going to talk about as one. I've already talked to you about it before. This is by Colleen Rothschild. The balm, the oil, the extreme recovery cream, and the clarifying mask. They sent this stuff to me, by the way, on Skeepers. I don't know. Like they used to be Octoly. Now they're something called Skeepers and everything's changed. But anyway, I got this there, and they sent it to me because I was always curious and I wanted to try it. And I'm kind of sorry I did, because this stuff, I like it, but I can do without it. The polish, like it, but I can do without it. But these three things here, I'm financially trying to figure out how I can buy these things. I'll make that call after I finish the Tatcha stuff that I bought that I've not opened yet, because I was so in love with this. I don't want to spend money on this when I have the Tatcha stuff in there I haven't even opened. But if anything could steal me from Tatcha, it would be this stuff. This is going to sound so stupid, but I was actually looking forward to doing my skincare at night. Like it's a big bowl of popcorn or something I can't wait to eat, right? It's like, oh, I can't wait to go do my skincare. This balm, first time I smelled it, I was like, ew, what is that? But I don't know, it like takes over and then you're craving it. But this, the Extreme Recovery Cream, and this oil on top of it, heaven! Expensive, but really worth it. I finished up another Matte Hippie Hydrating Nutrient Mist. Yeah, I already bought it. I've been using this for years. It's one of my essences. You know, after I wash my face, spritz it on, it goes on first, and then I take all my other essences in. I don't even know how many bottles of this stuff I've gone through. I did go on a rest from Matte Hippie when I went on Retin-A, but I'm like, no. I like my Matte Hippie better. Seriously, if you are fighting photo damage, this stuff here is really good. Already got another one open. Love it. You guys, I mean, seriously. This I really like, but it's gone bad. I mean, if there's stuff floating in here now. It's the Derma E Essentials Radiance Toner, Glycolic Acid, and Rooibos. This stuff really is good. And I would use this over the Pixie Glycolic, I forgot what it's called, but I used to love that. And then I tried this from Derma E, and I just fell in love with this stuff. So you might be asking yourself, well, how come you have half a bottle of it and how did it go bad? Well, because I'm trying new skincare all the time, and I got sent these glycolic pads, and well, I'm not going to use 4 different glycolic things. So, you know, I'd used half of this. I put it aside to try something else. It got shoved to the back, forgot about it. I saw it the other day and went, oh, I love you. I better check you. So I promptly turned the bottle over to see what the expiration date on it was. And what you can do with Derma E products, they put it right on the bottom. So it says, used by February 2023, which is right now. But I don't know why. There's stuff floating in it, and I don't think we're gonna. I'm not going to chance it. Speaking of Derma E, I went through another container of the Bright C patches that you see me wear, and a lot of you ask me, and I forget that you don't know. I start out a Get Ready With Me with these under my eyes, and I forget that you don't know what is under my eyes, and I just take off like, well, you don't need to know what that is. You know? Went through another one of these, and thanks to Sherry, I have a refill already. There you go. Love that stuff. Probably I'll keep on buying it. Finished up this Kate Somerville. It's the vitamin C. Okay. Very expensive stuff. I mean, I don't think that... I hate to say that because Kate Somerville is a good line, but you know, the only vitamin C that I've ever noticed when I put it on my face, hey, there's a change, there's a difference, I feel like my face is brighter, everything looks better, is Mad Hippie. And I know you guys are probably sick of tired of hearing about Mad Hippie, but it's a lot cheaper than Kate Somerville, and I promise you that it works better than this. Or it does for me anyway. So will I buy this? No. And I'm just going to let the cat right out of the bag again. Dying to know what's so funny, aren't you? Wait till the fritziness, you'll see. Let you know that as soon as I finish up the vitamin C I have over there that I put on every morning, which is nice, you know, but still, again, don't see any reason to spend that kind of money because I don't see it doing anything. I already have a bottle of Mad Hippie vitamin C that I bought because I can't stand living without it any longer. So no, I won't buy this. I'm getting ready to go out and eat with my high school BFF. We do that every month, you know, and then we go shopping. And if I don't return home with this tonight, it will be a miracle. This stuff is like magic. It is. It seriously is. I love this. I fell in love with this. OleHendriksen just sent this stuff to me in the mail one day, and I opened it up and thought, oh, okay, I'll give it a try. I love this. I'm sorry it's gone now. And I know you're going, well, what is it, Mary? It is the Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. This to me is like the moisturizer that could be the primer. I listen to the beauty gurus talk about, or I call them that because they are actual professionals, talk about how you can put on a primer or a good moisturizer. So I've never thought that a good moisturizer was the same or something I would do instead of a primer until I met this product. I can use this under my makeup and I'm perfectly satisfied, and this stuff just feels fantastic on my face and I'm super moisturized. So if I don't come home with this tonight, it'll be a miracle. All right then, that's all I got for you today. Tell me below, have you gone through anything interesting? Because if you do, when you go through products, it kind of says something about it, doesn't it? It does. It says it's awfully good. All right, so yeah, leave that for me below, and I want to let you know you are the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, the way you can get one is to go be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.
I don't know, I think I should change my boots before I leave the house because these boots weren't meant for walking. But that's just what I'll do. Yeah, one of these days these boots are gonna cause foot cramps at night. At night. At night. Right, I'm like a dog with a bone with that stuff. And the bone's like, ugh. Okay, that probably wasn't very attractive, so we won't do that again. Long story short. Peter. I mean, seriously, I'm starting to think you're possessed. So like for... You idiot. Do, Peter, look at me. It's Mary's time to cry, Mary's time to cry. No, wait, it's Wen's time to cry. Because they lost a very valuable customer in Susie. Susie used to buy this stuff for me, so it's Wen's turn to cry, Wen's turn to cry, Wen's turn to cry. Because Mary don't get this no more. It's a 4. From Mad Hippie in the closet, ready to go. Bless you! Shy Guy's out there and he sneezed. Did you hear him? I do! And I'm just gonna let the cat right out of the bag. Bless you again! And I'm just gonna let the cat right out of the bag. Now he's blowing his nose. Oh, 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 it's magic! You know, I know you want to know if it's so. I listen to booty gurus, booty gurus, booty gurus, booty gurus.